Stop taking things so seriously. No one is getting out of this game alive, literally. In 3 generations, no one will even remember your name. And if that doesn't give you liberation to just drop your problems and find some joy, I don't know what will. Life is inherently ridiculous and guaranteed to end sooner or later, so you might as well enjoy the ride.
So if you've been following me for a while now, it's no secret that I like to try new things. I mean, I've literally turned my career from freelance graphic designer to videographer, photographer, to streamer and full-time content creator. I've made like 10 to 15 YouTube channels over the year, multiple TikTok pages, multiple Instagram pages. I've tried rebranding. I've tried daily vlog series multiple times. Time and time again, I've said like, hey, I'm gonna take everything and put it in a different direction and clean some stuff up and teach myself a lot more of this. And truth be told, I enjoy it. I enjoy switching it up. I enjoy teaching myself new things. I enjoy challenging myself with new shit. It's like something that lights a fire up under my ass as a creative. I just really fucking hate complacency. And you just never know. Like, regret is one of my biggest fears in life, as stupid as that may sound. Like, there's so much shit that I do and I'm like, that'd probably be a lot and I don't really do too much of it, or I've never really done that thing. And I think to myself, like, someday, if I'm lucky, I'll be 80, 90 years old and I'll think back about all this shit. And looking in the future, I won't care what anybody thinks. I won't stress about the idea that it didn't change my life. But if I didn't try anything, I'd just wonder, like, what would have happened if I'd done it? Last week, I took a trip to Ohio to go to a concert with a couple content creator friends of mine, Big Rob Energy and Jayhawk. And anytime we get together, we have this like light a fire under your ass conversation at some point of the trip. It's like so fucking addictive. If you guys are wondering why we get together so often for shows or cons or just random get-togethers between the homies, it's because every single time, every one of us comes back uplifted and ready to kill it, because while we're together, we collaborate ideas. We share the pros and cons of what we enjoy from other people. And one of the things that really hit me this time around being with them is how much every single one of us has advanced our careers in some way because of the sheer fact that we tried new shit. For example, Big Rob is a hilarious content creator who is slowly making a push into sports. But when I first met him, he was a Instagram fitness clothing brand influencer. I'm sorry, Rob, but they're like, I don't know how else to put it other than maybe say like a gym bro. But either way, it is not the direction where he has found a lot more success. And us talking this weekend and some of his plans moving forward, I could totally see a world where the pivot that he is gonna do with his content in the next year finds a new level of success. Same thing with Jayhawk. When I first met him, he was the videographer, photographer for Rogue, and then worked for another big company, and then started doing YouTube, and then got his dream job at Ghost, and now he just left that job to go full-time as a content creator. And ironically, he just put out a video today talking about like the future direction of his channel and what he's doing. Now, going back to me for a while now, doing so many things and challenging myself with stuff, I've almost felt embarrassed when things just like don't pan out. But after talking with the guys as to what they feel like my strong suits are and, you know, relaying the message back to them, like what I enjoy to do as a human being, like the number one obstacle for what I do every single day when I wake up, I realized that trial and error and failing and fucking up so much has put me in this situation. And I'm like genuinely happy to be here. I think one of the hardest things that everybody has to figure out along their journey is a simple question that Big Rob asked me, which was like, if you could describe yourself in one sentence to somebody, what would it be? Like, what would your like accolade be? And after 12 years, I'm still figuring that out. Like, I just wanna be me. I wanna create and I wanna like give back to people through humor, through information, through banter. Like, for me right now, the journey itself is like discovering what I'm capable of, on top of pushing it in a direction to where it's like somebody can say, wow, I really fucking resonate with this guy. I could tell this person is being as true to themselves, whether I like it or don't like it. At the very least, I can tell that they're being them. And there's nothing wrong with it. Some of us just take a longer time to figure shit out. Hell, some of us think we have shit figured out along the way, pivot directions, and we figure out new shit that we couldn't even imagine the first time. It's like my favorite story that I love to tell, where like 10 years ago, one of my first like real bigger creator friends that I met in this industry that we used to talk about content all the time and Call of Duty gaming videos, like they were big compared to all of us back then. And in their head, in our world, we thought that they were just gonna forever be like a Call of Duty sniping channel. But years down the line, he took a chance, he made a new YouTube channel with his brother, and now Weston Chaplin has millions of subscribers. I just can't help but think, like, when they were starting, did they know what that was, or were they just saying, fuck it, here's a Hail Mary, let's try something new? And I think one big thing that I even want to relay to other people is like, I catch myself doing this all the time, but it's like, I see that I'm not to where I imagine. But every time I do that and I stop and I think, I see how much further I've gotten. And it's like, I would have killed to be in the position where I currently am. It's like one of the most common stories from so many people as they find success in whatever career that they're in. 2 years ago, I wanted exactly what I have now. And now I'm to this point, and it's like the itch for more, which isn't a bad thing, but the itch for more just doesn't allow me to appreciate what I do already. There's pros and cons with that. On one side, you can't beat yourself up because like you literally are doing what you wanted to do. On the other side, it's like the drive and want for more, it's a good thing. I guess the big takeaway from this is we all have our own individual journeys. Are things fair all the time? No, some people are gonna surpass you. And at certain points, you're gonna do what you feel is simpler things to surpass other people. You're gonna find moments in your life where you piss yourself off because you start doing something that you feel was much easier than what you even did before, and you'll find better success than that. And then you'll get bored of it, you'll wanna improve, you'll notice that trends come and go, vertical content, long form content, creative content, and you'll gripe about shit, you'll want more, but you'll adapt. As long as you're putting forth an effort, you'll get better. You will put yourself inevitably in a situation where you are better tomorrow than you were yesterday, as long as you are genuinely trying to improve 1% every single fucking day. So yeah, fucking try stuff. Sure, maybe you've started a YouTube channel on one thing and it took you years to get 1,000 subscribers and you feel like connected to that, but you don't find happiness in it and you wanna try new shit and something in your gut is telling you make a new YouTube channel even though it's like, it sucks to start over. Maybe that could be the greatest decision you ever made. Maybe not. And you learn from the experience of doing it. I can already feel somebody like fucking online gurus telling me like, this is horrible advice. You should just stick with one thing and one niche. Listen, when you know that niche and it just like makes sense and it connects, it's awesome. You get in a groove, you get a routine, you build a team. When you don't have that yet, sometimes fucking around and finding out is your next best option. So don't beat yourself up because you don't have it all figured out on day one, or you've put a little effort into something and it started to pay off, but like you have an itch for something new. At least try it, right? You never know what your next failure might bring you, you know? All right, that's all I got for you guys today. I'm out. Peace. Deuces.